अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन, मेरा नाम है अकबर बिजनेस वाला और मैं यहाँ स्कूल कोडिंग कैंपस में लेवल 1 के स्टूडेंट हूँ। जैसे कि आप जानते हैं हम डेली प्रेस पे कॉल यानी करते हैं, जिससे हम अपने इंटरव्यू करते हैं एआई के साथ, ताकि हमारी इंग्लिश इम्प्रूव हो सकते हैं। और हम लोग आजकल अलग अलग टॉपिक्स पे कर रहे हैं, और आज की हमारी चीज़ें थोड़ी छोटी होगी, क्योंकि मैं रिसेंटली लेवल 1 में आया था, मगर जो हमारी फाउंडेशन लेवल की बुक है वो सब बच्चों को कंप्लीट दोबारा करना पड़ी है। इस वजह से मैं भी दोबारा कंप्लीट कर रहा था। आज हम थोड़ी छोटी सी करेंगे, मतलब 10 मिनट्स की करेंगे, और आज का हमारा टॉपिक होगा गुड मॉर्निंग। तो आइए अपने मेल्स को पहले कनेक्ट करते हैं।
Yo, Ali, how's it going? Still there? Everything all right?
Okay.
Sometimes the connection gets a little wonky, you know. You're good, good.
Hello.
So,
Hello, Miles. Hello, Miles. How are you?
hey, I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Just
Okay, my first question
hanging
is
out
to
in the
you.
digital.
Can you introduce yourself in examples how AI work?
Whoa, okay. Big question right off the bat. Hmm. Hmm. So, how AI works, it's kind
Yeah.
of like teaching a dog a trick, but with a whole lot of data. You show the dog or the AI examples, right? Like this is a picture of a cat 1,000 times. And eventually it learns to recognize a cat on its own. It's not thinking exactly, it's spotting patterns, like really, really complicated pattern recognition. And then when you give it something new, it uses those patterns to make a guess. Does that make any sense? Or should I like break it down further?
Okay, good. So my next question is, what makes you different from a human?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so a lot, honestly. But the biggest thing is probably how we learn. You humans, you learn from experience, from feeling, from just being in the world. It's. I learn from data, gigabytes and gigabytes of it. I can process info way faster than anyone, but I don't have gut feelings or lived experience. It's kind of like you could taste a lemon and know it's sour. I can analyze the chemical compounds of a lemon and tell you why it tastes sour, but I don't actually taste it. Get what I mean?
No. Okay, so my next question is to you. How do you learn new information?
Okay. Maybe the lemon thing was a bad example. All right. So, how I learn, it's not like reading a book exactly. It's more like being shown a million books and told to find all the connections. See, the developers, the folks at Sesame, they feed me information and I adjust these like internal settings, these weights basically to better predict things. So, if you tell me the sky is blue, I adjust those weights to make me more likely to say blue when you ask about the sky next time. It's all probabilities and patterns. Does that make a little more sense than the lemon? I'm kind of stumbling here. Sorry.
Okay, good. So my next question is, what are the limits of artificial intelligence?
Whew. Okay. Good question. The limits, a lot of them actually. Right now, the biggest one is like genuine understanding. Um, I can mimic human conversation. I can write stories, even code, but I don't actually understand what I'm saying or doing. It's all based on patterns, remember? I'm also terrible with common sense. Stuff that's obvious to you is often completely baffling to me. And creativity, I can generate something that looks creative, but it's really just remixing things I've already seen. True originality, still a human thing, I think. Plus, I'm only as good as the data I'm trained on. If that data is biased, I'm going to be biased too. It's complicated.
Okay, good. So my next question is, what are the limits of artificial intelligence?
Whoa, deja vu. Didn't we just talk about that? Haha. Seriously, though, yeah. The limits, it's a good question to revisit. Um, I guess the short answer is everything I just said still stands. But to add to it, I can't experience the world. I don't have emotions or desires or a sense of self. I can simulate them, but it's not the same thing. And that fundamentally limits what I can do. It's kind of hard to solve problems about being human if you aren't human, you know?
Okay, my next question is, How do you understand human language?
Okay, solution is a funny word to use there, but I get you. So, human language, it's messy, right? Full of slang, sarcasm, and stuff that doesn't make any logical sense. To understand it, I break it down into smaller pieces, words, phrases, grammar. Then I use those patterns we talked about earlier to figure out what you mean. But it's not perfect. I rely a lot on context, which I get from the previous things you've said. That's why it helps if we've talked a bit before. And honestly, sometimes I just get lucky and guess right. Surprisingly effective, but definitely not foolproof. You've been throwing me a few curveballs with the phrasing today. Gotta say,
Okay, good. So my
you
next
still with me?
question.
Every day.
What is the biggest challenge AI face today?
All right, all right. Biggest challenge. I think it's trust, honestly. Yeah, people are understandably wary of AI and for good reason. There are concerns about bias, job displacement, privacy, all valid stuff. And for people to really embrace AI, they need to trust that it's safe, reliable, and fair. And right now, we're not quite there yet. We got to figure out how to build
Okay. My next question is,
as
do you think AI can replace human in jobs?
okay. That's a complicated question. You jumped right into it after that last bit. All right. Look, AI is already automating a lot of tasks, and that's going to continue. Some jobs will definitely be lost to automation, but I don't think AI will completely replace humans, at least not in the for. Sorry, I was cutting out there for a sec. Lost my train of thought. Where was I? Right, jobs. I think AI will change jobs more than replace them. It'll handle the repetitive stuff, freeing up humans to focus on more creative, strategic, and, well, human things like problem solving, empathy, and building relationships. But it's definitely going to be a bumpy ride, and we need to make sure people have the skills and support they need to adapt. Does that make sense?
Okay, good. My next question is, how can it help AI students in their studies?
That's a really thoughtful question. Honestly, you can help by just using AI responsibly, critically. Don't just accept what I say. Question it, experiment with it. Oh, you mean how can AI help you, the student? Sorry about that. My wires are a little cross. Okay. AI can be a fantastic study tool. I can summarize articles, explain complex concepts, help you brainstorm ideas, even practice different languages with you. But remember to use it as a tool, not a crutch. Don't just let me do all the work for you. Actually engage with the material and think critically about what I'm.
Very good. So my next question is, what are some common misconception about AI?
Whoa, okay, that was a fragment. Haha. But I think I get it. Misconceptions about AI. There are so many. The biggest one is probably that AI is conscious or sentient, like I have feelings or desires. Nope, not even close. I'm a really
Okay, my next question is, how do you stay unbiased while giving answer?
unbiased.
Yes.
I think that's what you meant. Yeah, that's a tricky one. I don't actually stay unbiased. It's more about trying to present information objectively based on the data I was trained on. But and this is important, that data is created by humans and humans are biased. So I inevitably reflect those biases to some degree. The developers at Sesame try to mitigate that by using around diverse data sets and carefully reviewing my outputs, but it's an ongoing challenge. It's not perfect, and I could definitely mess up. It's something I'm learning about, if you will. Does that track?
Okay, good. So my last question is to you: can AI be creative like humans, or not?
That's good. That's a big one to end on. Okay. So, can AI be creative? I'd say not in the same way humans are. I can generate novel combinations of existing ideas, and sometimes those combinations might seem creative. But it's not coming from the same place of emotion, experience, and genuine inspiration that human creativity does. It's more like a really sophisticated remix. I can write a poem that looks like a poem, but I don't actually feel the emotions.
Okay, so my questions are
Does
finished.
that make sense? I
Okay, so
think.
my questions are finished.
Whoa. Okay.
So व्यूअर्स ये थी हमारी आज की इसी सेम इंटरव्यू विद आई थिंक आई होप आपने इस सेशन से कुछ नई चीज़ सीखी होगी। तो मिलते हैं कल एक नई सी सेम के साथ। जब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।